say something and introduce yourself to our audience from around the world, not just here in Vietnam, but around the world. Please do the honor, ma'am.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, Xin Chào. My name is Wendy Dagsa, and I am the General Director of Phoenix Gas Vietnam here in Saigon. Our company is trading LPG gas.
Wow. So from the Philippines, you're bringing LPG here in Vietnam, correct?
Actually, the company is from the Philippines.
Okay.
And then we expanded here in Vietnam, and we partnered with a local company. So it is a joint venture of a Filipino company and a Vietnamese company.
How long have you been in Vietnam?
I've been here for 2 years now.
2 years.
Yes.
And can you please tell us the challenges and the opportunities that you've experienced, within these 2 years that you've been here in this great country?
Actually, I think the only difficulty I have is with the language. It is very difficult to understand Vietnamese language. So much more that most of our employees do not actually speak English. So, but we have our Mancom team who actually understands and speak English. So we have also the interpreters or translators.
There are so many Filipinos here, and it's growing, the
Yes.
Filipino community. However, the profile, I am really surprised and I'm happy because I've met so many Filipinos just like you working at the top echelon, at the top level, like leading companies in Vietnam.
Well, I didn't start as a general director, so I've been assigned here as the head of finance 2 years ago with a 2 years contract, and then I helped the company secure banking lines.
Wow.
So that it can support the operations of the business. And by doing so, we are able to stand on our own. So the operations can actually support its own without getting much capital or capital infusion from our parent company.
Wow.
Yeah, and then after 2 years, they've actually offered me the general director position. So now I'm heading the operations. I just started, it's just 1 or 2 months ago.
Are you aware of the upcoming midterm election in the Philippines?
Yes, on May 12th.
Okay.
Correct.
So are you a registered voter here or in the Philippines?
In the Philippines.
So in the Philippines.
Yes.
So are you coming home to vote?
Yes, correct.
So you're voting?
I'm voting in the
Okay.
Philippines.
So
yes.
do you think there is power in your vote?
Of course, every vote counts. So even my single vote can change the country or the leadership of the country.
Do you think by voting, by participating, can it help our country?
Of course, it can help our country because
In what terms? In what way?
we need to actually put our voice through the vote.
Yeah.
And by voting the right leaders, I think. I mean, for myself and for our countrymen also. So we are choosing the leaders of our countries.
Are you aware that this is the first time that the overseas Filipinos are voting via online?
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
I
And
heard.
do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes, it is good so that every Filipino can participate in choosing the next leaders of the Philippines.
So one last question, Ms. Wendy. How can you make a difference as a global Filipino? Maybe you can, share, this with our audience and the global Filipinos around the world.
Well, as a Filipino or as a human being, we actually have the potential to be a force of good. By choosing to act with kindness and then with responsibility we can share the positive attributes of the Filipino people, and then share our culture also to the rest of the world. So here in Saigon, I am actually being the leader of one of the companies here with Vietnamese employees. So I am imparting my knowledge and all those things that I have learned through the years, so that our employees here also can be good leaders in the future. So we are also shaping the new leaders.
Wow, very well said. You know, Vietnam, as we know it, is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And here you are, a Filipino, making a mark, leading the way for them to get the best practices. And you are a Filipino.
Yeah.
So I am so proud, and I think, you know, our viewers will be inspired to, you know, to maybe if they're planning to come to not just to Vietnam but to, you know, to work in other countries, I think they should be proud of just, you know, being a Filipino.
Yes, correct.
So thank you, Miss Wendy. I know that we can talk more after this, but for now, it is my honor, it is my pleasure to, you know, to have been given, I've been given in this opportunity, you know, to talk to you, and thank you for your time. And again, ladies and gentlemen, maraming salamat po. At ito po ulit si Mary Jane Solomon saying, thank you for listening, thank you for patronizing, and mabuhay po tayong lahat.